So he finally did it. He's finally spilled blood in the streets. He's pillaged a citizen that was minding their business, being Chud, the fairy. A bloodful, a vengeful fairy at that. So, let's get to it. Damn, Mozart, all this hair and shit. I seen on the internet earlier. I was scrolling through Instagram. Somebody said that Chud shot somebody. And then I see here on Twitter, Flacco got the drop.
He just got arrested over the weekend.
Damn, Mozart, relax, bro. It's good. I know. Relax.
Yeah,
I
he just
mean,
got arrested.
this isn't good at all. This isn't good. But he shot. Damn, Mozart, what the hell was that? Bro, what'd you do, bro? Get down. Bruh. Oh, who you ain't just break this joint? What? That's crazy. I lost my track of mind. What's
Over the
wrong?
weekend.
Exactly.
In Nashville.
He was crying about that on live apparently.
He got arrested. Oh, good. Take him to, he just got arrested over the weekend.
Exactly.
In Nashville.
He was crying about that on live apparently.
So that means they shot somebody. Yeah, that's what that means. They shot somebody. Damn. He's so predictable. Everybody seen this coming. It's actually kind of crazy. Is this like a low IQ mongrel or like what? Very low IQ. He ain't have no like plan, no twist and turn to it, no surprises. Like you could just call it out from a mile away with this guy. And supposedly he Swiss cheesed himself. Well, he ain't Swiss cheesed himself. He harmed himself in the process of trying to have self defense, defend himself from an unarmed civilian that he antagonized first, which is heinous. It's actually heinous. If they let this man walk without a leaf, he got to sit for like a year or two, bruh. He got too much of a trail of just being just a menace to society, disturbance of the peace. Because at this point, it's only gonna get worse. It's either he calms down, he moves up out of Nashville, he changes his approach, and he starts doing the Nick Fuentes thing and shooting out from behind the computer and whatnot. Or he doubles down and goes harder, and he feels more emboldened. Goes Super Saiyan racist, Super Saiyan Clan Man type vibes. But we got this lawyer over here, the lawyer that had the weird vibes with David. Let's see what he got to say about this situation.
And he's trying to claim self-defense?
He's trying to claim self-defense.
Okay. It's hard. It's hard for him to claim self-defense. I have cases like that. It's hard to claim self-defense.
It depends on the state, place where you are. Maybe not in Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know.
Because the other guy didn't show a weapon. He didn't recognize a weapon. And it's going to be hard to try to prove it to a jury that, I felt like my life was in danger. You know what I mean? So the only way I can think that he can get out of that is if he can show the jury that at that specific time, at that specific point, he felt that his life was in danger from a deadly weapon from the other guy. And if he felt that, then he can try to tell the jury that I, Chud the Builder, felt like my life was in danger. And because so, I had to pull my gun out and defend myself. But it's going to be a hard battle to win it.
And it's being reported.
In a logical and just world, Chud will go to jail. In a logical and just world, a man with the sole ambition to infuriate people and call them out their name, and then brandish a weapon to them and say he has a weapon and he will blow their brains out if they were to ever try something into any retaliatory act to the things he started. If a person like that could just like walk free and do all the things they do you think? Uh, Sadly, I don't want to say this. In a just world, like if he was a regular white person, he probably would go to jail for a little while. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I hate to say it. The more this trust thing goes on, I've come to terms in the fact that there's big people, but like funding this dude. It has to be big people willing to fund this dude, willing to back him and through the shadows, through aliases of some sort. So him sitting is harder to look at. He'd have to really just sadly crash out in the real sense of terms. Crash out. This isn't a crash out. He's just a scared individual who has a gun. And sadly, in this country, people like that, they get to use it with no consequence to it due to the laws we have. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Shit.
I don't know for like he's leaving. I was.
And he's trying to claim self-defense.
He's trying to claim self-defense.
Hopefully, I'm wrong. Hopefully, the judge hit him with at least a year or two. Get this off the timeline. This the guy he supposedly shot. They said he was grazed in the stomach. A soldier right there, man. Salute. That's crazy. He really went and shot a random person. The track record and trail path, the trail on this guy it's insane. He's like a parasite or something. Like what the hell? Like a disease. He just that's what's her name? Oh shit, hold up. Like a disease, man. It's really crazy. You ever seen Parasite the anime? uh, what if that little them doing that little racist bit black people? What if that's like the parasite coming out of them? They can't help it. It just got the tweak box there. What's
Look
this?
at this nigga chimping out. Look at this nigga chimping out.
Wow.
That's the news team.
Yeah, I don't got time to watch that bull crap right now. This dude doing all this and he shot himself in a panic. This is the world we live in. Imagine having the audacity and heart to go call people out their name. But when they when they hit you back, and the wildest part when this guy was hitting him back, he kept hitting him. Bro. He shot the guy and the guy kept beating on his ass. It's actually crazy, bro. To the point where he was so scared to panic and shot himself. Oh my gosh. And somehow, somewhere, he's still gonna come out of this cell and act like he is the cowboy on the Red Dead Redemption cover and he has Deadeye or something. It's crazy. And they need to take away his gun license because, shit, he's just going out there shooting civilians at this point. Like, he can't fight? Bro, how the law gonna protect this? Can he fight, bro? Can he fight? Like, I know that man, Aiden Ross, opportunist, the opportunist of opportunists, rubbing his hands together, looking at this opportunity right here, thinking he could throw him a couple mil. I know he's offered him to throw him a couple mil to hop in the ring with somebody. This dude has probably ducked it. I'm willing to bet he's offered him some lump sum of money to hop into the ring, and he just hasn't done it because he's scared. Sadly, shit, I hop in the ring for a couple $1 million. I don't even care how it go for real, for real. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna die in there. Oh shit. Bloop 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 bloop. Nah, really ain't nothing to review to. What's this? What the hell? Wow.
A Utah woman has been sentenced to life without.
They said she fatally poisoned husband with fentanyl. This is demonic. Where she get her hands on fentanyl to begin with? What she know about fentanyl? What she know about that inbox? That's crazy. Crushing up blue chews. You put in blue chews in your man's coffee. You got her going to work like a zombie. Off the coffee is sick work. You was trying to pop his heart out. Chill.
For the murder of her husband. Corey Reichens published a children's.
Wow. I'm not laughing because it's funny, bro. I'm just saying, like, dude got taken out by some mid chick, bro. Some mid chick. Just, I'd be pissed. You took a chance on some mid chick, thinking, oh, maybe she'd be a good mother. And she feeding you blue chews, sending you to your baker. That's crazy.
Grief after her husband's death. While promoting the book in 2023, she was arrested.
Lord. She got homie out of there. Hey, yo, she just got this dude out of there.
She was arrested. She was convicted of murder this past March.
Look at this.
She was convicted of murder this past March.
Where that piece
Husband's
at?
death.
Damn. This dude look really happy. He's so happy he red. He blushing. He blushing. I'm crying. Man, that's crying, bruh. I don't even know if she really happy. Her eyes fake look cold, bruh. Like she had a plan from the get-go. Had to. What? This dude had to be like some computer tech guy. He had that chicken.
While promoting the book in 2023, she was arrested. She was convicted of murder this past March. Prosecutors say she laced her husband's cocktail with 5 times the lethal dose of fentanyl.
That's like probably enough to kill an elephant, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Wow. How much the time sentence to life? But they been throwing out life sentences like it's a bag of Skittles, bro. Like that Fulio case, they got life sentences. She get a life sentence. They just throwing out life. You get life. You get life. You get life. You hey Chud, you better chill. You better chill. You don't want no life set. Hey, you better chill. You don't want to be up in there with them roughnecks for that long. You better relax. Shit.
Earlier with a fentanyl-laced sandwich. They also say she had secretly taken out a number of life insurance policies against him.
Chill. If Chud was to ever get charged, oh my God, bruh. Lord. Hey, bruh, if Chud was to ever get charged, I can see it now. Whew, me? Start crying. No, I'm an Asian. Free speech. I do it for free speech. They're taking our country. They wanna control our speech. I'm a soldier. I do it for the people. The brown and black people. Brown and black people. Bro, start busting out tears, just tears, just tears. No, no, it's not my fault. You people are weak. Y'all are weak. Y'all don't see it like I see it. Oh my gosh, I could just hear it now, bro. If it was to ever get to that point, he's pulling one of those. I'm telling you right now. Victim card 101. He's really the righteous one. The second coming of Jesus. Nobody saw it coming. You all gonna be wrong. You're going to regret this. Mm-mm-mm. Boy, he worse than a Scooby-Doo villain. I'm telling you. It's actually crazy. And then he got the little fake cowboy mustache, Tim Bunyan, whatever is going on over there, with the cowboy hat. You got the Tim Bunyan mustache with the cowboy hat. Then you shooting civilians. In 2026, you shooting man. Bro, what if this shit end up in the history books? Cause this is crazy. But like, what is going on right now, bro? Like, what if this sparks something that ends up in the history books, bro? This dude is walking around antagonizing black people, calling them the N-word for something that's totally new to society that we've never experienced before, called streaming. Streaming. Something you could reach thousands of people all at the sound of a button, like at the click of a button, and they could see what you're doing. They could literally text to you. They could talk to you. And like, you feel me? Some shit. If you was to show people this in 1960, they would think you was the devil, bro. I'm telling you right now, they would think you was a witch. What? If you was to go back in 1860 and you was to go to like one of them people in like old Britain or like Germany or some shit, Africa, here them little Mayans or something, you show them something like this, they'll try to kill you, bro. Right there. Right there. I'm telling you. So we live in different times, bro. Like, so this is different outcomes that people never really took into account. You know what I'm saying? So this might spark a new wave of something. He's like the anti-Martin Luther King, bruh. It's crazy. Because sadly, even if Chud was to get a sentence or something, go away or something, but somebody else going to pick up the torch, bruh. They're just going to do it a little less discreet. Like a little more discreet, I mean. They're going to be a little more gentle, shall I say. They probably won't use the hard R. They probably just use chimp out alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, sadly, what really needs to stop is like the rage bait. The people that have these like these platforms and whatnot, like they need to make rage bait content way lower than like actual content, bro. Rage bait content should not make the same amount as like somebody who's going on the internet and like doing like a cooking video or something. You know what I'm saying? Like filming themselves build a desk, giving you a walkthrough, or like even like a vlog, like an actual vlog, bro. Like a real vlog, not this rage baity bull crap where you just bring your people there that are most of the people that watch the whole chud and groiper. We're gonna call it the groip verse, the groiper verse. That's a group of people. Most of those people are miserable. They're pretty miserable, bro. And if they're the rich and famous kind that fit into that demographic, they're really fucking weird. Okay, there's like no in between. Sadly, they're really either really weird or they're losers, bro. It's just the truth. Cause most of the people that fit into these demographics, the groypers and whatnot, they're like chronically online. They don't touch grass. They say stuff like, Hello, how you doing? They say stuff like people coming to take their woman. The woman that they don't like try to build families with. You know how many white women out here don't got kids, bruh? A lot. Like more than like Bull Smiths. A lot of them don't got kids, bro. I'm telling you, white girls be having less kids than like black and Spanish girls. Shit, I'll tell you that much. You should tell me more. I mean, that's a fact, bro. If you was to go out in the real world and you go talk to a white girl and you try to get their number and you get to know them, you'll figure out, at least in my age group, I'm 25 right now at the moment. Most of them don't have kids, but most of the girls that are like 25 that are share my color and like are Latino or something, yeah, they be having a kid, or if they're like 30, they for sure got a kid, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. They be saying like the kid epidemic stuff, like how they say that we in a baby crisis and stuff. I don't know. I kind of don't believe that. I don't believe it, bro. Because the numbers don't add up. I'll be going up to girls in real life, like shooting my shot, and like, bro, I be running into single moms like heavy. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. So somebody lying, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. When it comes to those statistics and the population stuff and that's all I'm saying. Somebody lying, bro. Somebody lying. I don't think I'm lying. I know for sure I done ran into a lot of single mothers and whatnot, or like not even single mothers. I won't even say that. Just women that have kids, bro. I be I be fake cool on it because I don't got no kids right now. You feel me? I ain't even trying get up in them waters. I feel like that's for like if you just in that stage in your life, like if you had kids already, or for like, so this not even that type of video, bro. It's definitely not that type of video. It's like I don't even care. I'm just you gotta be rambling, bro. But yeah, who really gives a fuck for real, for real? Man, who cares? But yeah, bro, I ain't dating. I ain't about to be dead, no single about take care of nobody kid. Yeah, ramble. Shit. You dating single mothers? Hmm? There's nothing wrong with dating a single mother, but why would I date a single mother if I don't have kids? And I'm young, full of vigor. I might as well date a girl in the same situation. It's called equal standing, you know what I'm saying? And make life easier. Trying to date a girl that has kids is there's nothing wrong with it. It's just you face more obstacles because they have to take care of that kid. You know what I'm saying? They got other things. Timing could be a problem. That type of stuff. There be a lot of beautiful women with kids though. It do be tempting. I just try to hmm, I don't know. I don't care for. I'll fold one of these days. I run into some real fine shit. She got a kid. I don't care. Just fold for real. Yeah, just fold on that jank. But I'm not taking care of like, nah. I'm good for real, bro. That's not the move. I'm about to go to another joint, and I don't care what nobody on the internet gotta say. You can't make me feel bad for not wanting to be in that situation. Kiss my black ass, literally. But let's watch some of this.
So we got an update on the Fulio murder trial. Obviously, I've been following the Jacksonville gang wars and drill music scene for quite some time. The murder of Fulio was one of the saddest conclusions of a hip-hop story that maybe I've ever...
Yeah, the fact that they killed Fulio was crazy. It's a sad situation. Very, very sad. And it really just shows the state of society that we in now, for real. It's actually pretty bad. We have kids that have no ties to this person. They don't really know him. They driving hours to go catch a body in their mother's car.
You know, I know he was hated by everyone in the city, but I was really rooting for Fulio to make it with the music. Unfortunately, this group of killers got to him before he could get out of these streets and out of these dangerous situations, and they've all been found guilty. But the question now is whether or not they'll be getting the death penalty or just life without the possibility of parole. Now, when it comes to Florida, because this murder was committed in Tampa, okay, now they're in the sentencing phase. This means that they will potentially either be getting the death penalty or life. Now, a former prison warden would explain that in Florida, when they say life in prison, unlike a lot of places, especially England, they actually really do mean life in prison. Never, ever getting out. Look at this.
An inmate serving life will never, ever get out. There is no parole in the state of Florida, and they're not ever allowed outside the razor wire and the fence of a secure facility.
So the only way that an inmate serving life without parole would leave is when they die by natural causes.
The only way out is death by natural causes, right? They're saying he looked like his heart sank. Okay, Sean Gathright, one of the killers. They said his heart looked like it sunk to his ass when they said that, man. Really, really crazy. It says, if I'm Sean, I'm rushing gutter at my recess, dead ass. Why Sean worked hard for his new life and home, why? Ain't no point in fighting gutter. It says Florida is the worst state to commit crimes. They really hanging dudes. They say Florida and Texas. He's definitely still hurting for sure. On the other hand, though, Sean never really got to live an adult life, so he won't really know what he's missing out on. Though he can imagine it. It'll take a minute, but eventually he'll be able to cope with it, in my opinion. Rashad is actually leaving a rack of kids behind. That's a whole different level of pain and regret. Yeah. Crazy. Them boys righteous got life. Well, we will be seeing their pics in the sub 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the line. They're saying this, it wasn't his first time arrested. So, essentially, right, Sean Gathright and some of his friends that were in on the murder of Fulio, they're now facing hard labor, okay? Hard labor, and these clips from Law and Crime are...
Yeah, I see the point on his head. It's like a star.
How this prison labor camp has been described, it's been compared to real-life slavery. It says, get it together, guys. It's real-life slavery out there. Don't trick yourself.
Hey, chill on Trap, bro. Trap a goat.
Age, physical abilities, things like that. Do you think that the prison would benefit from him in a work capacity if he were sentenced to life without parole?
I say yes, with my experience.
Man, they about to have this dude working in the graveyard shifts, morning shifts. Imagine you get a few 10-minute breaks, if that. He can't even get a smoke break. He can't do nothing. He can't go chill, bro. No bed. Working in the field and you can't go home and lie in the bed is crazy work. The metal bed.
Not only just in classification, but as former ward and even as a jail administrator.
Bologna sandwich.
He's young, he's healthy. In reality, we need that labor, we need that sweat equity, and we will...
They call this man sweat equity. Sweat equity, man. You ain't even real income. Real surplus. You just another motor to run. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Did work because we do have an aging prison population, jail administration. We have that, so we put these young individuals to work and get some sweat equity out of them since they are young and actually can do the work.
It's honestly dark. It's dark, man. Real life slavery, sweat equity. They're talking about them boys like they're livestock. Literally, people say all the time, show this to the kids in school, but I've never really heard anyone explain it so casually like this. This is what needs to be shown to kids.
Slavery.
Real life slavery. It's
real
literally in the Constitution too. Slavery allowed.
Y'all ain't never seen that Family Guy episode, bro? Where Peter Griffin and they was driving on the road and like they get arrested. Y'all ever see that Family Guy episode where Peter Griffin was on the side of the road and they got arrested? You know what I'm talking about? And then they went to the down south jail. And when they was in the down south jail, they had them doing real live like slave chain gang work. And like the guards was like fucking with them and like kicking their ass and shit. Like that type of stuff that's real life, bruh. That's really what's going on out there.
Prison.
You working for pennies.
Crazy. People saying I've had livestock smarter than this crew. Two of them boys just cattle at this stage. Oh,
this shit is
kind of
funny.
Crazy, right?
Dude threw his life
He said,
away.
"Bro will make a good slave." Bro, and he sound giddy talking about his new potential slave. He wants Sean in that field ASAP. What the hell? Makes it worse. He's been retired for over a decade. He's a private jail consultant now. He has a good pension and benefits, but he's out here consulting just for the love of the slave game. What the fuck? Is that true? This guy don't even need to be doing this. He goes from jail to jail, begging the judge for young sweat equity. How is this a real thing? It says he wants Sean bad. He can taste it. He probably salivating and drooling at the mouth. The only thing he's missing is rubbing his hands together like I don't even know what that word is. Man, that's great. That clip. That's one of the craziest things, and I'm just shocked by the absurdity of it. I don't think this is funny. I just think the fact that we're even debating this, the fact that this guy's even in court begging the judge, can I have him on the labor camp for life? Can I have free labor for life? It would help me so much. What the fuck? What are we doing as a society? This is insane. Debating in court about Buddy being a slave for the rest of his life. First night post sentence, I'm out of there.
Bro, lock him up. Man, they just keep giving out life sentences like it's Snickers or something. I'm telling you.
Man, that's crazy. I don't really feel bad for any of them. It's like some psychological torture shit. I don't really understand the purpose of this kind of testimony. Not just that, but the fact that this is being broadcast to the whole world. Like, we all getting to see the warden begging for your sweat equity.
Bro, that's good. So the kids coming up can see this stuff and they don't come up and do this stupid bigotry. So they don't do none of this stupid stuff and they lead a better life. You know what I'm saying? They become better cogs in the system, better pieces to society. You know what I'm saying?
This is the perfect reason to stay the hell out of the streets, people. All right, that's what I'm thinking. Man, it's actually crazy. They're saying it's a defense witness. They're saying like his life has a value as a slave. It was the defense witness. He was saying death row can't work and don't leave their cell and they just have meals brought to them in their own TV, basically saying it's nice. Life without parole, have to work a minimum of 60 hours per week, unpaid, and contribute to society forever, so it's no easy way out. Listen, I thought he was up there talking for the state. I thought his ass was up there for the state the way he up there talking. What the?
But they about to send him to death row. Catching the body for clout, and now you are facing death row and life in jail. Hey, Chud, you better watch out. Clout is a drug. Clout is a drug. You better chill. Just be a normal internet person and just have fun on here, man. Shoot, talk your shit, relax, because they not playing. They giving out life sentences, man. I'm gonna leave that out for y'all. Trap more Ross. Hey, I fuck with y'all. Peace.